Hey guys, it's Lion here with HobbiesofaMan once again, and today we're going to be doing another review of Red Sonja. This time we're looking at issue number 8. Same team as before, no changes to that at all. And, well, this wasn't a very interesting chapter, I think. Well, I was pretty interested while I read it, but now that I think about it, we're back to the same problem that I always have with Red Sonja, which is a lot of setup and not enough action, I guess is the right way to word it. Basically, this is a transitionary part of the story still, which if your arcs are 6 issues long, 2/3 of it being transitioning, parts of the story, maybe it's not good, but I was pretty interested by the end of the last arc and the beginning of the next arc, so I'm willing to give it a bit of time. I guess the last issue was transitionary, but it had enough action to it to be interesting. So I'm willing to let it go and have this be the only transitionary arc or issue, if you want to call it that. But my issue was like, doesn't feel like too much happened, even though a lot of stuff did. So I don't know. Basically, we start with 2 weeks after the end of the first arc, which is the end of issue 6, and also a few weeks before Sonja wakes up. And is sent away by the head nun, right, of the place that she was at. And it follows Dorian Runesbinder, who is a wizard type character, who's preparing for Kulangath's attack. How they knew about Kulangath is kind of odd, because I feel like he died a long time ago and no one knew about him. And so he prepares. And then it turns out that Kulangath is actually way more powerful than him, so he breaks the bindings that Dorian Runebinder made and kills him. I think he actually consumes him in some way. I think metaphysically, like he takes his power. And this alerts this other woman that Kulangath is on the move, which, cool, I guess. This other woman is important because she is Gracie's aunt of some sort, or a friend of some sort, and she tells Sonja and Gracie, hey, this stuff is happening, Dorian died, and Kulangath is on the move, and he's getting stronger, and this is a problem. And so Sonja and Gracie go off. However, Gracie's aunt or whatever happens to know that Sonja gave the black-eyed god his eye back, Uatu, the JoJo's character. And I don't know how she knows that. Like, do witches and wizards just have a clear knowing about what gods are doing? It doesn't really make sense to me. But we also get to see that because of her doing this, and because she opened the void or the limbo back into the real world, many gods are waking, and this is problematic, especially because I think his name is Ymir. Ymir? Let me see. Yeah, Ymir, who is not Crom, but is also kind of like Norse-esque. I think Ymir is the way that Odin creates the earth. He kills Ymir, and he uses his body to make earth. I think that's how that works. I don't know if that's the same in the Hyborian age, but he wakes from his sleep and he calls the wild hunt, and they go off, and they happen to pass right in front of Sonja as she's leaving to go to Westfold or wherever Dorian Runebinder was, and so that's where the issue ends. And although that part was really cool, I didn't find any of the rest of it all that interesting. At the time of reading it, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool lore. And then I realized it doesn't really make a difference. It doesn't matter at all. They just needed to have, a way for Sonja to get the information and for Kulangath to gather power. And they chose to do it this way. And I guess it's necessary to have these types of chapters. But there is no point in Gracie, the cosplayer, being introduced to the story. There is no point in the woman giving them the exposition that way. There was no point in introducing Dorian Runebinder. like, it doesn't feel like there was anything necessary in this chapter. And now, technically, I understand that any story is really unnecessary, technically. But you have to make the things that you're doing in your story feel like they're important and necessary. And I think in this case, in this issue specifically, they failed to do that. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments if you disagree with me. Let me know if you agree with me. You know, let me know in general. But that's my thoughts on this. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know your thought. And thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys later.